I'm gonna break down, react, and review Chloe and Halle singing Dear Class of 2020. So let's sing something. La la la. If you guys are new to my channel, be sure to subscribe and hit the little bell notification. My channel is for those of you that want to learn how to sing. So this video is going to be a reaction and a vocal analysis of Chloe and Halle, how they sing, what they do, how they do what they do, and all that cool like vocal stuff. So let's get started. Ooh, I like it.
When the world stops and you can't go on and your heart drops and you feel like falling down now, that's just how we do it.
First off, I like it. They're very well in sync, like very well in sync. Everything's lining up perfectly. They have the right amount of air, the right amount of texture. You can tell they're around each other a lot because these voices are blending extremely well. Now, I haven't watched this video. This has been requested by you guys as them live singing. But just as a singing teacher, I'm starting to already question, are they really singing live? Because that was really perfectly blended.
Do it.
That
Class of 2020. We're so proud of y'all. That's just how you do it. I beat my face. Moving fast cause the Uber on the way. Taking pictures, make sure you can't see no lace. That wig secure like the money in a safe. I look like babe, now I'm on the way. Let you know when I'm about a mile away.
So she has a nice fast vibrato within this style. She's also able to, if you could think of it, it's almost a combination of two different things. One, she's bringing the sound back in here, and everything is very heavy. So she's got, is that bring the sound in the front. And if you're used to my channel, then you know that I just don't know the lyrics. Work with me. You get what I'm get what I'm pitching? Is that what it is? You catch what I'm throwing? Oh God, I feel old now. But yeah, so she has that deeper tone, but at the same time, she's making sure that the sound is also slightly, you could think of coming right off the front of the lips, because it's very short and staccato in the way that she's singing it. Da, 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 da. It's like, So there's definitely more attention being sent a little bit more to the front instead of da 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 da. So it's got a little more attention to the front, but also that weight in the back.
When I'm outside, please don't make me wait. The party's starting when we pull up to the gate. Go, we so late, I'm just with the crew. We ain't out here looking for booze, cause some nights be better with you.
Are you sure this is live? If this is live, they have a really, really good speaker system. But for me, it kind of feels like, I mean, there's definitely effects being put onto it. It could be them live and then the effects are coming out afterwards, or they took the track and they added effects to it. But it just sounds a little too clean for it to be live. So I will leave that at that until I see something else. Moving on from there, her vocals, the one who just sang, is definitely more to the front. So it's an interesting combination because da 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 da, which is the heavier tone in the back. Hers is more to the front. It's thinner. I'm assuming she probably generally sings the higher notes. Maybe even a little bit more of the runs high up there because of the way that she's already starting to place this tone and the difference.
It's a homies only kind of mood, and tonight we on 100.
Okay, so right there it kind of showcased that there's no way this is live. What she just did, I'm going to rewind and I want you to watch the position of a mic. Even if it's a really good mic, there generally will be a sound difference. So that means that one of two things. One, they did sing this live and then they edited it and added different layers. There are backup vocals, but there are other layers that are being added to, or they're lip singing, which is definitely a possibility considering the background in the choice. But I'm going to rewind it. I want you to look at the microphone and see that it doesn't stay in front of her mouth. She tends to turn to follow the camera while the microphone stays put.
No drama, no baby mama's keeping it cute. Ooh, ooh, that's just what I do. Ooh, ooh, and that's just how we do it. Do it, do it. Yeah, that's just how we do it. Do it, do it. You like it what I do. Ooh, ooh, know how to keep it cool. Ooh, ooh, and that's just how we do it.
Yeah, and that would definitely affect her high notes on there as well. Ooh, ooh. That, as she's contracting and doing that move, there's really no way you could properly, that's a very strong move there. But I like her high note there. She's purposely adding a little bit more air on there. She's making sure that it stays small, whereas the other singer is kind of leading in that bass undertone. There are extra layers of backup vocals. This is not just them singing. And then the music does help support it, but it sounds really good. They're blending really well. I like the kind of casual performance that they're doing where they're not like all out dancing. They're kind of just grooving with their dance moves. And I think that fits super well considering the context of the song.
That's just how we do it, and you can do it too. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Left the heels at home and on my sneaker game. You say where you from, tell I'm out of space. Cause the bag the only thing I'm trying to chase. I'm in my age. Just tell the DJ press play, rewind, keep it on repeat. Tiptoe around the hater, I'm light on my feet. That's how you do it, keep signing on your enemies. Good vibes only, I'm just with the crew.
Yeah, I like that. Good vibes don't leave. Whatever. I just totally messed it up. But her little trill that she just did there was really clean. Again, it's got that heavier weight. She's pulling the sound back to create that tone. So if you wanted to do something like this, you could almost think of like you've smoked a pack of cigarettes, or it's kind of early in the morning and you've got that heavier weight on the vocals, which will kind of add that extra depth and layer that she has. I wouldn't be surprised if her speaking voice is also a little bit lower as well and got kind of this type of tone rather than something more forward, which would probably be the other singer's speaking tone. But curious.
You're looking for booze, cause some nights be better with you.
That's a nice jump. Cause some nights, that's pretty low. Cause some nights be better with you. That's a decent jump that she did, and she really released the weight. Cause some nights be better with. That's a decent jump there that a lot of people would have trouble if you're bringing that much weight into the lows. And then with you, and still keeping it nice and light in that transition. And she just did a really good job.
Always only kind of mood, and tonight we on 100.
That's nice.
No drama, no baby mama's keeping it cute. That's just what I do.
I can't help but move.
And that's just how we do it. Do it, do it. Yeah, that's just how we do it. Do it, do it.
I probably look really dorky right now.
And that's just how we do it. Do it. Yeah, that's just how we do it. Do it. You like it.
Yeah, Yeah, so some of the ad-libs right there, in that whole section right there, the high notes, you could hear them in the background, and yet she didn't have the microphone anywhere near her voice, her mouth at all. So most likely this is being lip synced, or lip sung, or whatever you guys want to call it. They could be singing over the top of the track, but that is also partially why it sounds so polished and perfect. We're not hearing a lot of breathing. We're not hearing a lot of hiccups in between. They're not going out of breath. And there's no pitch variation. It's very, very clean and slightly computerized sounding, and that's because there's definitely a recording in the background. And I like to point these things out, not to say that they can't sing, but just so you guys know and you don't try to compare yourselves to them, you know? Okay. Click here for my cheat sheet on how to sing like Chloe in Halle. Click here for all my vocal coach reaction videos. And if you're a singer, you want to learn how to sing better, come hang out with me in my Facebook group. There's lots of us here, and the link is down below. I will see you in the next song. La la la.